everybody, welcome to July's video. If you are not on Patreon, you're probably going to be watching this in August, so welcome to August video. If you would like to join us on Patreon, I would love to have you. We have a lot of fun over there, no pressure, but it is a good time. So today I am going to be drawing on the cover of my sketchbook, not this one, not this lovely leather book that I went over in my last video on sketchbooks. I am going to be drawing on my new sketchbook that I have in here. This is a traveler's notebook, so it has different bands. You can have different notebooks in here. I explained all this last time, so if you want to know more about this Louise Carmen notebook, you can go to that video and check it out. But today I'm going to be drawing on this sketchbook cover. It's just paper. It's a moleskin Kair. I don't know how to say it. But it's one of the moleskin notebooks. They come in a pack of 3. They're not too expensive. I don't think I would repurchase it. I think it's better for writing than drawing the paper in there. I don't dislike it, but I like to draw with my fountain pen. And full disclosure, I've already drawn in the sketchbook. I'll show you a couple pages. So this page I did with my fountain pen, and the ink just goes right through. Which is unfortunate, as you can see on some of there's just a little bleed through here, which is not ugly, but I like to draw on both sides of the paper, so I would rather have this not happen. But it is really good with pens like this one from, where is this? So this is the Muji pen. I know a lot of people love this pen. It's great. It comes in a lot of different colors. And then I use this one in the other pages of the sketchbook, so you can see there's like less bleed through. It's not, it's not bleeding through the pages. It's very thin. I do like how thin it is, especially for writing, but for drawing, I like a little bit of a thicker line. I like that it covers the page a little more. So I probably would purchase a different sketchbook next time, but I do like this paper for writing, so I'll probably use the rest of the notebooks for writing. But as you can see, it's this pen does not bleed through. There's a little bit of shadowing just because this paper is pretty thin. But yeah, okay. And with that, I will start drawing on this. I don't really have a topic for today's video, not gonna lie. So I thought I'd just like chat. Are we allowed to do that? I don't know. Do we have to talk about animation all the time? I guess that's why you're here. But maybe we could just like have a chat. I'll tell you about my summer. You can tell me about your summer in the comments. For this cover, I think I'm gonna do some, I think they're called, what is it? Valet sheep. They're like these black-nosed sheep. I'm sure if you're on social media at all, you've probably seen a funny video of them. They are very cute. I'll put like a photo of them here somewhere. So I'm just gonna be drawing a bunch of them on this cover. Yeah, so this sketchbook is mostly just for me to be free and experiment, which is why I think these sheep are a good representation of that. Just because I think they're really funny, and I like that they're funny. And that's something I want to include more of in my work. I want to make more comics in the future. I feel like on social media, when I make things that are more serious or more educational, or the art is more realistic, it does a lot better for the algorithm. And that's not bad. Like, none of those things are bad things, but I don't always enjoy making it. Sometimes I want to make little cartoons and goofy, dumb shit. Am I allowed to curse on this channel? I don't know. I'm gonna curse anyway. But I really enjoy making things that are kind of funny, a little weird looking. I like things that are really stylized, and that's what I want to do in this video, or not this video, this sketchbook. I want things to look weird. I want them to just kind of flow. I don't want to have to always worry about, oh, is the hand in the right position? Like, would Michelangelo like this? Maybe. I don't think he'd like anything I do, honestly, but that's okay. He's dead, if everyone else, if you didn't know. He's been very dead for a while. But yeah, I think that these guys will be a nice reminder to just have a little fun with it. The videos I've seen of them online, they are just kind of a goofy animal. They're just, sheep in general are kind of goofy. I don't know if you've ever hung out with with goats or sheep, but they're all just kind of, I just wouldn't say they're the brightest animals on the planet, which I think that makes them even better. Like, they're a little funky. They got their own spunk to them, and I really appreciate that. Let me know what animals you like in the comments. I love these guys. I think they're really funny. I would love to go visit a farm of them one day. I know that, I think Switzerland has them, but I might be making that up. Yeah, but let me know what animals you like. I like a lot of animals. Shark Week is coming up. I'm very excited for Shark Week. If you didn't know, I am a scuba diver, so sharks and sea life are very important to me. I think that they are just very cool, very misunderstood. Probably not misunderstood. I think sharks actually are kind of mean. Underwater, they're just kind of jerks, and that's fine. Like, I am also a jerk. I have nothing wrong with that. If you are a jerk too, let me know in the comments. And if you're working on something creative right now, while I am talking at you, please let me know what you're working on. Also, it's very hard to draw and chat. I don't know how people do like tutorials like this, where they're just explaining every little thing they do, because I can barely think while I'm drawing. Also, I hope you can hear me, because my microphone is a little weird when I am not talking like directly into it. I've tried changing the gain, but it either just gets like way too loud, or it gets too quiet and I go in and out. So you're probably gonna get like terrible camera audio instead of like my actual voice. So I apologize for that. But yeah, the problem is my mic is like over here, my camera's over here. You guys don't care about that, but I'm gonna explain it to you anyway. Yeah, so when I'm talking like at my mic, but I'm just slightly too far away for it to like really pick up exactly what I'm saying. So sometimes words will like come in and out, and it's very hard to edit and it's very annoying. So I end up just using the camera audio because it just sounds better anyway. Yeah, so that's where we're at. And let me know if you're traveling this summer. I feel like I've done a lot of traveling so far in 2025. We went to Japan in February, and then at the beginning of summer, I went to go visit my sister. She lives in like the San Francisco area, so I went to go hang out with her for a little bit. It was kind of like an unofficial, very unofficial bachelorette trip. They tried to make me wear like a veil and stuff. It's just not my thing, but it was very fun, and I was glad I got to see her. And then later this month, I'm actually going to Northern Virginia. We're going to go to Southern Virginia. We're going to go to Virginia Beach. We're going to go to Busch Gardens. My fiance is from the area, so we're gonna go see all his old stomping grounds, so that should be fun. I've been to Virginia a couple times, but I have not been to Virginia Beach area, so this will be new for me. Well, I guess in August, I'm also getting married. I am just having a courthouse wedding. I don't know if any of you will care about this at all, but I always like hearing about other people's weddings and what's going on and what they're doing. Yeah, so we're just going to do a courthouse thing and save money for a fun honeymoon later. I think that personally, for my fiance and I, it's just like, we'd rather spend money on ourselves rather than a wedding. I guess that's kind of selfish, but weddings are inherently selfish, so I'm going to embrace that aspect of it. I usually don't share this much on the internet. I don't share really anything at all on the internet. I share a little bit of, animation advice on Instagram, if you follow me there, or TikTok. I share some goofy videos, but like, I don't really share a lot of my life. And I kind of like it that way. I like to keep my social media and personal life and also work life very separate. I think that that's not a bad practice to have. It's just the problem is I can't just talk about animation all the time. I work in it. I love it. But like, there's only so many topics I can really go over before it's like, okay, like what else am I going to say to you guys? So I hope you don't mind me bringing in a little bit of my personal life in here and what I'm going through. And maybe people, I don't know, will relate to it. Maybe you won't. Maybe think I'm just really weird, and that's okay. It's okay to be weird. I've always been weird. And I think being weird is what made me successful. I don't want to say that I'm successful, but I have had success in my career and on social media. I think it's just, I've been okay with being cringe, and that's been crucial to being, seen by people, being related to by people, getting something out there that other people want to see. So I hope that makes any sense. Also, I'm sorry if you see my phone popping in and out of the frame here. I'm trying to get, content for both Instagram and TikTok and also YouTube, and trying to film in wide format and what is this, vertical format. Words are not my strong point. yeah, I'm just trying to capture like everything at the same time. I don't know how influencers do it. I guess I'm an influencer. Am I an influencer? Please answer me. Would you count me as an influencer? I think I'm a content creator, but is that not just the same thing? And nothing's wrong with being an influencer. I wanted to be an influencer when I was in high school. That's why I even started social media. I wanted to be a travel influencer. I wanted to get paid to travel. That was very much the dream. I don't know if you are from like OG Fiji Sisters, like I would post a ton of like travel videos and content just from like summer trips I was taking with my family. I would post all these photographs and all this really bad vitriol. Not vitriol, but it was not good content. It was, early 2010 kind of social media content that no one wanted to see. And the way I was getting followers, don't tell anyone I told you this. I was getting followers by liking everyone's post I saw on social media and hoping that they would like my stuff back. Don't do that if you want to be on social media. Luckily, I've learned that is not the way to, get followers at all. Yeah, that was I did that for like years, and it did give me some followers, but no one really was following me for my content. They were following me because I liked their content. And that's not how to get an engaged following. I've learned now that is not. If you want any tips on how to get an engaged following, I post a lot of those on social media. But overall, you just really want to remember that social media is all about community, and you want to build a community. You don't want to build a following. But if you want people to really relate and love your content and be a community for you and for your entire community and support each other, you need to find something that is either educational or helpful or funny. You need to provide something for this community so that they can provide something back. And it's not like a give or take kind of thing, but it's just you need to understand that you are helping someone, whether that's being funny or whether that's giving advice or like me giving some educational content and also being funny. I hope I'm funny sometimes. But yeah, overall, you just want to make sure that you are working towards making a community that likes you for you, not because they like how you act for them. It's like talking to anyone. You don't want to reflect what the person exactly wants to see. You want to be you. You want them to like you for you. Yeah, so after the wedding and after all the stress is done, I am going to hopefully do a little bit of home improvement projects. I would love to put in some better like ladder stairs for our attic. We have like this really great attic space. I mean, it's just like an attic. It's, spooky up there and whatever, but it's a great space that we could use for storage that we're not really utilizing because the ladder, I can't even describe how bad this ladder is. It's like literally just a freestanding ladder that they've like leaned against the wall, and it's so hard to get in there, and the door is broken. So you have to like lean the door on your head while you're trying to get in and out so it doesn't slam on you. It's not great. It's not a great way to get in and out of a ladder, get it in and out of an attic. It's very dangerous. So hopefully I can fix that in the next, maybe in November or October, hopefully, just so we can get in there, maybe put, Christmas decorations up there or things we just don't need all year. I think that would be awesome. And then later this year, that's mostly the project we want to get done. We also want to replace the ceiling fan in our bedroom right now. It's not terrible, but it's just kind of ugly. And every time I look at it, I'm sad. So I would like to put in something that's not so ugly. It also has started shaking, and it's right above us while we're sleeping, which is probably not fantastic. So we should probably fix this now, but we're going to wait a little bit and fix it and hopefully get something in there that's a little more attractive and fits the vibe of the room. We kind of went for like a dark academia look in there. Also, would you guys be interested in a house tour or more house content? I could definitely do that. I don't know. My content is definitely animation focused, and I don't know if that's interesting to people at all. So please let me know if that would be interesting, because I've been trying to branch out a little bit just because I feel like my content has gone a little stale. But if you would be interested in hearing more about how boring my life is, I could share more of it. Let me know if that'd be interesting to you. I'm also writing a book. I don't know if it'll ever get published or see the light of day, but would you be interested in having more writing content and hearing how I like to set up stories or do plot or just have a writing session? I don't know. Would that be boring too? Like, I feel like writing and animation go hand in hand just because there's screenwriting and then just, you need to have good story regardless of the job you're in animation. Like, I mean, you need to be a good storyteller if you're an editor or if you're a character designer or if you're a storyboard artist. Like, there's so many jobs in animation that even if you're not a writer, you need to understand the concept of story. So yeah, if that'd be interesting to you too, I could talk about writing too. There's other things that I do in my life besides animation. Not really, it's mostly animation, but every once in a while I'll do something else. Yeah, so this page is looking pretty full. What do you guys think? Does this look like a solid sketchbook cover? I'll give you a little close-up in a second. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this rambly, weird video. I don't think I've ever talked for this long about my life on social media, which was not very long at all, but I just don't think I've ever really done it. So if you'd like to hear more, I'm happy to share more. Okay, let me know. I hope you all have a good day. Please continue being creative. If you want to follow me, please hit the subscribe button. And I hope to see you again soon. Okay, keep creating. Bye.